spotted a little business opportunity at the airport. Turns out, every time you return a luggage cart, you get 25 cents. Most passengers are too lazy to bring them back, so I started collecting them myself and rolling them back in. Boom, 75 cents in my pocket. Dragging my tired body, I headed to a fast food joint and finally bought myself a burger. I'd been stuck in this airport for 2 whole days, and this bite was the first real meal I'd had. Once I got a taste of it, I was hooked. I spent the whole afternoon hunting down abandoned carts. By the end, I had enough to splurge on a full combo meal, but my little hustle didn't go unnoticed. The airport manager caught on and immediately assigned staff to collect the carts. Just like that, my money stream was cut off, and the worst part, he did it on purpose, because his real goal was to kick me out of here. But I wasn't ready to leave, not until I'd achieved what I came here for. Before coming to America, I never imagined my luck could be this bad. Just a few days ago, I landed here, and right after that, a coup broke out in my country. Overnight, my passport lost all legal power.
Sir, I have an IBIS hit on 6.
They took it away from me on the spot. The airport director stuck me in the transit lounge, forbidding me from stepping foot on his soil. He said I had to wait until the war back home ended, until a new government was recognized by the world, or until some department figured out what to do with me. Then they handed me a pager, told me that's how they'd get in touch. But here's the problem. I barely spoke the language, so every step was a struggle, and the money I brought from home, now it was nothing more than worthless paper. When night fell, I found an abandoned waiting room. I pulled out a jar from my bag, not food, but something tied to a promise I had to keep. Then I pushed 2 rows of chairs together, and that became my bed for the night. The next morning, I woke up in my pajamas, brushing my teeth, only to be spotted by the airport director. He said I was ruining the airport's image, so he came to me personally and whispered a little secret. At noon, during the guard shift change, there's a 5-minute gap. He hinted that it was the perfect chance to escape, almost like. He wanted me to run, but I wasn't so sure. When noon came, the gate was right in front of me. I stood there, heart racing, hesitating. Just as I was about to push the door open, a flight attendant cut me off. And then I noticed something. The security camera had been locked on me the whole time. Every step I took, it followed.
Gotta get a running start, I guess. All right, come on, Victor. Just leave. Just leave. 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 What are you doing? What's he doing? Why is he kneeling? Is he praying?
No, he's trying to shoot us.
Do they pray at noon? Isn't it?
Turns out, the whole thing was a setup by the director, but lucky for me, I wasn't foolish enough to fall for it. Later, I found 2 books at the airport bookstore, one in English, the other in my native language. So I started learning by comparing them, page by page. Before long, I could actually understand most of the news. Every day, I went to the processing counter. The girl working there already knew me by now. I couldn't get a visa, but my positive attitude at least earned her respect. What I didn't notice was the food delivery guy quietly watching us from behind. That night, back in the abandoned lounge, he was already waiting for me.
We need to talk.
He wanted a deal. He asked me to dig up everything I could about that girl at the counter.
You help me to win her heart and you'll never go hungry again.
And just like that, I became his tool. Every day I'd ask her about her hobbies, her interests, pretending it was casual, until one day my pager suddenly went off. I rushed to the director's office and he said he'd finally found me a way out. I could apply for asylum. All I had to do was answer one question.
Do you, at this time, have any fear of returning to your own country?
No. Without hesitation, I said, no, I'm not. And with that one answer, asylum was gone. The director couldn't believe it. He kept explaining, again and again, trying to make me see that this was my only chance. But I wasn't lying. Even with bombs falling back home, I wasn't afraid of where I came from.
It's home. I'm not afraid from my home.
And just like that, I lost my chance to leave. One day, I noticed a janitor. Every time he mopped the floor, he'd sit back and quietly enjoy watching people slip. That's when a flight attendant lost her balance and fell. I rushed over, helped her up, and saw that her high heels had snapped. She was forced to tiptoe her way forward. So I handed her a coupon for a budget shoe store. For a moment, I thought, maybe this was fate. Maybe this was my chance at romance. But turns out, her heart already belonged to someone else. Later, I ran into her again. From her phone call, I overheard the truth. The man she loved was already married. She had been flying extra hours every day just to steal a chance to see him, but he never showed. I handed her a handkerchief and that was when she finally noticed me. I pretended to be a construction contractor, chatted casually, then got ready to leave. But to my surprise, she took the initiative and invited me out, said she wanted to share her favorite Italian meat rolls. My heart wanted to say yes, but my reality wouldn't let me leave the airport, so I turned her down. What I didn't expect was that she misunderstood my rejection, thinking I saw her as some cheap, easy woman. And just like that, she stormed off, furious.
Must come off like a complete nut job or something.
No.
I didn't want to eat alone. You ever done that before?
Wet floor, wet floor.
Wanting to take her out for meat rolls next time, I decided I needed a job, so I went shop to shop applying anywhere I could. But once they heard about my situation, almost nobody wanted me. Only one store said, "We'll call you." They asked for my number, but I didn't even own a phone, so I gave them the number of a public payphone and waited right beside it all afternoon. By then, I was desperate to use the bathroom, and just when I couldn't hold it anymore, the phone finally rang.
Hello?
Hi, Mr. Navorsky.
Yes, this is it, Navorsky who calls?
It's Cliff, the manager of the Discovery Store.
Cliff.
Yeah.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
Is this a good time?
Yes, Cliff, I wait for your call the whole day.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I gotta tell you that the position's been filled.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
so could you please go sit someplace else?
Yeah, I got to the bathroom now.
That'd be good.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
You okay?
On the way back, I passed a room under renovation, and since construction was my actual trade, I figured, why not practice? So I spent the whole night fixing up a wall. When I stepped back and admired my work, I felt proud, completely unaware of the construction crew standing behind me. Their foreman noticed how perfect the wall looked, and just like that, he offered me a job.
You give me a job? 6:30, yes, boss.
That night, I found a map left behind by the food delivery guy. I followed it to a hidden base inside the airport. There I saw the old janitor, the baggage handler, and a few others. The janitor didn't trust me. He thought I was some foreign spy covered in hidden microphones. To prove my innocence, I had to go through an X-ray check. Only then did he finally relax. And from that moment on, I became one of them. That day, an emergency broke out. A passenger from Eastern Europe was in a panic, terrified his life. Saving medicine would be confiscated. Because of the language barrier, the director called me over to translate. I spoke Bulgarian, and it was close enough to his language. With a few words of comfort, I managed to calm him down. The director asked me to explain. He needed a special permit to bring the medicine on board. But when I dug deeper, I learned he had bought it in Canada for his father. It was the only thing keeping the old man alive. The director didn't care. Rules were rules. No permit, no medicine. The man dropped to his knees, begging, pleading, desperate for mercy, but the director just shook his head. I watched helplessly as security tried to drag him away, until suddenly an idea hit me. There was a loophole in the rules. If the medicine was declared for animals, then he could take it with him. But the director wasn't going to make it that easy. He demanded the passenger say it himself. I quickly translated the words for him, but the man froze, too shocked to respond. The director gave the order, take him away. And just as the guards moved in,
God. Medicine for God. Medicine for God. Medicine for God. Medicine for God.
Give him the pills.
I saved his family, but the director, he lost face in front of everyone.
Do you think this is a game? Huh? Do you think I need an excuse to put you back in that cell to keep you there for another 5 years? You go to war with me, and you go to war with the United States of America. And then you will know when that fight is over why the people of Krakosia wait in line for cheap toilet paper while Uncle Sam wipes his ass with Charmin 2-ply.
And thanks to the old janitor's retelling of the story, my role was blown up into that of a hero. From that day on, everyone at the airport looked at me differently. With the help of my friends, I managed to track down Amy's flight schedule. Together, we planned the perfect encounter. The moment this beautiful flight attendant stepped into the lounge, she had already entered our little trap first. The delivery guy blocked her path with his cart, forcing her to change direction. Not far ahead, the janitor was waiting, pushing her another way. An exit was sealed off with caution tape, step by step, she followed the route we'd set up. And just when she was about to leave, the baggage handler cut her off. Finally, everything came together. She stumbled right into my arms. Our carefully staged romance was complete. I seized the moment and asked her to dinner. And that night, it all came true. The janitor played the maitre d', the baggage handler was the waiter, the delivery guy turned into the bartender, and under candlelight, with juggling acts for entertainment, I had Amy all to myself. During our conversation, I learned she had already seen through everything. She just chose not to expose us. Then she opened up. Though she looked young, she was 39. She'd been a flight attendant since 18. 7 years ago, she met a man, the man she'd been waiting for ever since. That's why she carried a pager everywhere, so she could drop everything the moment he called. I told her maybe it was time to turn it off, but after so many years, she was numb. She had no home, only hotels, living her life at someone else's convenience. Amy had lost herself. Half a lifetime waiting, yet even she didn't know what she was waiting for anymore. Then suddenly her pager buzzed. She cut our date short and rushed out. I chased after her, finally confessing my own truth, that I too was waiting for a pager to ring. Before I could explain further, her pager went off again. Something clicked in her mind. She ran to the balcony, ready to throw it away, to finally end a life of endless waiting. Before we parted, I left her with a little mystery, a promise of next time. I reached out my hand for a goodbye shake, but Amy leaned in and kissed me instead. That night, I went to the under-construction water station, ready to leave a gift for Amy. Not long after, the delivery guy showed up. He handed me a very important request. So once again, I went to see the girl at the visa counter, but this time, I came with a ring.
He waits for you to answer. That Sbarro.
I have to work.
He will wait.
And in the end, the delivery guy got what he always wanted. The girl put on that ring, and right there in the airport, they had their wedding. Later, I waited for Amy at the airport, just like we promised. I waited an entire day, but she never showed. Disappointed, I dragged myself back to the lounge, only to find Amy waiting for me there.
I guess you missed your flight again. Or maybe you have it. A really bad trouble.
Please, sit.
It's okay, Victor. All men lie. At least you're not very good at it.
I did not lie.
You told me you were delayed. You never said it was for 9 months.
Maybe you see the men the way you want to see the men.
So what am I seeing? Who are you?
She told me she'd finally cut ties with that man, but now she had lost all trust in me. Turns out, earlier that day, when she got off her flight, the director's guard stopped her. He had already noticed the jar I'd been carrying, and he wanted to use Amy to uncover my secrets. He asked her, "How well do you really know him?" To Amy, I was just like her, someone homeless, someone stuck, living a life of endless waiting. But then, the director told her everything about me, my entire truth laid bare. Just as Amy was about to leave, I grabbed her and pulled her toward the gift I'd prepared. It was inspired by Napoleon's gift to his lover, 1,000 fountains. But mine didn't work. No water shot out. She didn't care. Amy had never had anyone care for her like this before. She asked me, "Are you a fugitive or what?" I opened the jar that held my secret and finally told her my story. My trip here, it was all for a promise. The jar, it only contained some signatures. My late father, when he was young, saw a photo of a jazz band, 57 members in total. He wrote over 100 letters trying to get each one's autograph. He waited for over 40 years and managed to collect 56 signatures, all for the one that remained. I came to America alone, just to fulfill my father's last wish. And now, after everything I've been through, I realize it wasn't just me completing his promise. It was him guiding me all along, leading me here to you. After hearing my story, Amy finally let her guard down. She accepted me. The next morning, my 3 friends woke me up. The war in Croatia was finally over. Everyone was celebrating and sending their blessings my way. When I spotted Amy in the crowd, I rushed over and pulled her close. I didn't notice at first, but she was holding a document, an emergency visa she'd secured for me, buying me a single day in America at a great personal cost.
Amelia, why you go? Why you go?
You know what Napoleon gave Josephine as a wedding present? It was a gold locket. And on the inside, he made an inscription. Destiny.
turns out, she had gone back to that man's side, but before leaving, she left me a ticket to the airport gate. I went straight to the visa girl, but she said this emergency visa still needed the director's signature, so I tracked him down only he'd been promoted. He handed my passport back telling me to go home, but the war back in my country was over. I had the right to step off airport grounds and into the United States to win this silent, no gun war. The director tried to use my 3 friends as leverage. The baggage handler had worked here for 20 years. He'd broken rules multiple times to help me, risking his retirement benefits. The newlywed delivery guy had smuggled me into the kitchen, and the janitor. He had a criminal record. I couldn't let any of them suffer because of me.
I'll have to deport him.
I will go home.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I will go home. Leave them alone, I will go.
Today.
Yes.
If you don't get on that plane, Victor, they're all gone.
Yes, yes.
Do you understand?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good.
So, I made my choice. I set off to finally go home. My friends, unaware of everything, were still urging me to finish what I came here for. Even the janitor looked down on me, thinking I was so close to the finish line, yet lacked the courage to reach it.
You are a coward. You are a coward!
I didn't explain. I just walked past his insults and left. Soon after, security stopped him. They explained my reasons, why I had to do what I did. As I waited for my flight, I suddenly noticed a flurry of activity outside. Following everyone's gaze, I saw the janitor holding a mop blocking my return flight. He gave me the reason I needed to finally move forward.
I'm going home! Get lost!
I grabbed my luggage, determined to accomplish the purpose of my journey. Seeing their hero, someone they'd spent so much time with, finally about to leave, all the staff presented me with a gift. The director, of course he wouldn't let me go quietly. He ordered all the guards to block the doors, demanding the captain detain me. But the captain told me to turn around.
It's snowing in the city, and you're gonna need that. Good luck.
Arrest him! Arrest him! God damn it!
And just like that, with everyone's blessings, I finally stepped out of the airport that had trapped me for 9 long months. As I was about to get in the car and leave, I saw Amy returning to work. Our eyes met, we smiled at each other, and then ran toward our separate destinies. As I drove away, the director came running after me. A guard asked if he wanted to lock down the airport. He paused, thought about it, and in the end, he didn't.
Everybody inside. Everybody inside. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Finally, I reached the destination of my journey. The musician my father had always admired was about to perform. He asked me to wait until he finished playing, then he would give me his autograph. And just like that, I fulfilled my father's lifelong wish. Afterward, I stepped outside and hailed a car. The driver asked, "Where to?"
I am going home.